What is IT infrastructure? Information technology infrastructure can be defined and interpreted as a collection of services that cover all services regulated by company or organization management. This service consists of human and technical capabilities or abilities. The service a company provides to its customers, suppliers, and employees are a direct benefit of the company's IT infrastructure.
The idea of a digital computer was first put forward by Alan Matheson Turing in 1930 through the concept of the Turing machine, a theoretical computing model that became the basis for the development of modern computers. This machine uses tape as a storage medium and has read-write components and a control mechanism to carry out the computing process systematically. The development of computers increased rapidly during World War II. In 1941, Konrad Zuse created the Z3 computer, the first automatic computer that could be reprogrammed to assist engineering calculations. Then, in 1943, the British developed the Colossus computer, which was used to break secret German military codes. Advance in computer technology continued with the creation of ENIAC in 1946 in the United States, which is considered the first large-scale multipurpose electronic computer. Even though they still have limitations, the development of these early computers became an important basis for the evolution of computer technology and the information technology infrastructure used.
The IBM 1401 and 7090, introduced in 1959, brought mainframes to widespread business use. In 1965, the IBM 360 became the first commercial mainframe with advanced features like time sharing and multitasking. Around the same time, DEC mini computers offer lower cost, flexible computing for departments, leading to decentralized computing and evolving into mid-range servers in modern networks. Although true personal computers or PCs began appearing in 1970s with systems like the Xerox Alto, MIT's Altair 8800 and Apple I and II, they were initially limited to enthusiasts. The launch of the IBM PC in 1981 marked the start of the PC era as it was widely adopted by businesses in the United States. Early PCs ran text-based DOS, later transitioning to Microsoft Windows, with Windows PCs becoming the standard desktop platform. By 2012, there were around 1.2 billion PCs worldwide, most running Windows. During the 1980s and early 1990s, PCs drove the development of productivity software such as word processors, spreadsheets, and presentation programs, initially as standalone systems before networking capabilities became common in 1990s.
In client or server computing, desktop or laptop clients connect to a central server that processes data, stores information, and manages network services. Simple setups use a two-tier architecture with one client and one server, while larger organizations use multi-tier or n-tier architectures where different servers handle web, application, and database tasks. Today, Windows-based servers dominate the market, replacing earlier readers like Novell NetWare. The growth of internet bandwidth has driven the evolution of client or server systems toward cloud computing. Cloud computing allows on-demand access to shared resources such as computing power, storage, applications, and services over the internet from any device. Large-scale data centers operated by companies like IBM, HP, Dell, Amazon, Google, and Microsoft host thousands of servers, providing businesses with scalable processing, storage, and connectivity while enabling remote management and mobile access.
major shift in the tech landscape today, as advancing technology fundamentally changes how we work. Experts say we can finally say goodbye to being tied down to a traditional desktop computer. The industry has officially pushed into a highly mobile, hyper-flexible era, meaning a heavy desk setup is no longer a requirement just to get your work done or access the internet. Everyone now has the freedom to connect from anywhere at any time.
Oh no, I forgot my flash drive.
You're still using a flash drive in this day and age?
What? Yeah, why? What's wrong with it?
Nothing, it's just that everything is on the cloud now. Most platforms let you store your data online so you don't have to carry physical disks around. Plus, you can access your files from anywhere at any time.
I know, but I'm just worried about security and privacy. I don't really trust big companies with data.
That's fair, privacy is a huge deal, but you don't actually have to use mainstream services like Google Drive. If you want total control, you can actually build and host your own private cloud storage.
Really? Is that hard?
It takes a bit more effort and cost than just using a free account, but if you're storing highly sensitive data that absolutely cannot be leaked, it's 100% worth it.